Hello, hello. Yeah. How's it going? It's been one day. We back here at Etrian this time. Hey Watcher, by the way, good to see you. Morning? Okay, why'd you say good morning? Because last time I asked time zones and you said your terrace behind me. I'm so confused. Unless it wasn't you. And I could give like the worst memory known to like, mankind, which could be true. That's not important though. What's important is endgame of Etrian. You are? Okay. Endgame of Etrian, floor 5. Yep, for floor 5 Etrian. I'm still finishing my dinner, by the way. I should have delayed stream like 5 minutes, but I need to be on time for my schedule. Because, I'm now beholden to the schedule. One second, I need to check something. real quick. Okay, good. The chat box is a bit off, but that's good enough. I'm still trying to figure out where chat box goes. Because the chat spot in the overlay is a tiny bit small. Like, part of me is considering, like, throwing stuff there. Want to go back to 9? Yeah, no worries. You can go back, Watcher. Thank you for popping in. Guys, welcome back to, you played fantasy game? Nuh-uh, Japan. The Atlas Classic. Nuh-uh, ruined Japan. A classic Atlas moment. But, yeah, we just out here vibing, because we're just gonna be doing, clears of the, lower floors. And a yap, you know, the usual, the yapping. I got stuff to talk about, but the thing is, like, you know, I don't know about. If you're watching, I mean, you can always just look at the VOD for 5-10 minutes or whatever it needs you to do. But I guess that doesn't increase your streak, does it? It just, stops going down. You can plan around my schedule now, though, Watchers. You can post schedule, like all the big streamers. I'm like a big streamer now. I post a schedule and vaguely follow it sometimes. I say it's been the first hecking day of schedule. Second day of schedule. The first day immediately broke schedule. You know how it goes. You know how it goes. But it's okay. It's okay. The schedule isn't real. Okay, Z-Watcher. No, the schedule isn't real. It's not real. If I don't acknowledge it too often, it's not real. So what I remember about this floor is hecking evil and messed up, and not this floor, like this stratum is evil and messed up and is 500 dead ends. But, we can just cope with that. Okay, this entire room's closed. But, all we do around here is just walking. Because we're rapidly approaching endgame of Etrian 1. Or post-game, I should say. Because after the stratum is post-game. And I have to decide if I want to do post-game, or I just want to, like, say, screw it, let's play Etrian 2 on stream. And, like, actually do a full playthrough. I don't want to, like, really start a full playthrough till, I mean, I was gonna say after hecking the 16th, but the 16th is coming up and I won't be playing Etrian until the 16th. Because, fun thing we're gonna start doing is I'm gonna actually start posting my VODs again. Post the 16th. Maybe even something beforehand, ooh. But, you know, I've been really bad at doing that, so... For like the one person out there who wants to watch the VODs, we can start posting them again. You know? Cause, I mean, I've cleared a bunch of old videos off the channel. They're still there, they're just unlisted. They're still, most of them in playlists, if anyone cares. But, yeah. Man, I love buildings.jpg. So much. Anyways, oh, that one's blue. Okay, I mean, because, like, our party's set. We're not, like, actually care about XP anymore. The only thing is we want to find gather spots, I think, from... We're doing final boss prep. Like, legitimately, the stream is just final boss prep. Like, yeah, we haven't explored the stratums, but the party is solid. All we have left to do is, boss prep and, like, gear. That's really it. And maybe some items. But, like, yeah, a few more levels would be nice. Mostly get Caduceus on our medic. Like, yeah, we could rest people after we gather enough to get them off gathering. You know, like, get them a couple more points for things, or make up, like, 10 Caduceus. But, like, that's not that important. Like, maybe a little more HP. Maybe more HP for the Hexer, because the Hexer is underleveled compared to everyone else. That's, like, the one person I need XP. I mean, their HP is, like, about the medic's HP, but the medic is always low HP. And then we have to, like, actually start locking in for final boss prep. Because, the final boss of this, the final boss of main game has got some funny tricks to it. And then post-game making bosses are their own can of worms. They're very worm-filled. But... hello, foe. But, more importantly, the final boss of this game, like, just does things, and the game doesn't tell you. Like, especially compared to every other main game, boss in main game. Y'all fight the foe. What could it be? It's a dinosaur. Smite. Let's try binds. I don't know what your bind resist is, but hopefully it's not that good. Armbind. Okay, 1 out of 3 means your bind resist is probably neutral or resistant. Oh boy, fear. Your HP is not good though, so I don't care. Your HP sucks. Your bind resist sucks. Okay, your bind resist sucks. Time to die. That's all 3 binds. Winner is you. Goodbye. Boop. And then delete them. Easy. Okay, so FOEs are not a problem. As per the usual, FOEs aren't real. Good to know. Didn't even drop anything. So rude. Okay, so... and we probably need to farm FOEs just to get their drops for gear reasons. But if they're that easy to drop, like, I'm not worried. But as I was saying, I was talking about the final boss before. The final boss has a fun and interesting gimmick where they remove all of your buffs immediately if you ever hit 5 or more. You can stop this with a headbind, but they have a skill that unbinds themselves instantly. So my plan for the final boss is to just keep playing Bind Tug of War with hecking headbinds. And if that fails, my other plan is to, if that fails, we're going to try running 4 buffs only. So we would remove our land, and we would just have Protector, Dark Hunter, Hexer, and Medic. And then we can just immunize, so we only have 4 buffs. But we're going to try to play buff Tug of War with the boss, because I think it'll be interesting. And we'll see, Because I know, like, this is a boss that walls you. You know what bosses that wall people? The first boss and this boss. Because you have to build your party accordingly, and or play around its gimmicks, and you have to do both. Or you can, like, choose death. That's always an option too. You can just choose death. But I prefer to not be dead. So instead, we're going to try to bully it via headbind spam. The other reason we're going headbind spam is because the boss has a very spooky attack called Inferno that instantly kills you. And it will... It can't use its head is bound, it can only do it if you have a guy at 50% or lower HP. So if we can get the headbind off, it stops the boss from using its scariest skills. Okay, I've done a whole loop. Where am I? Back to the classic moment of this stratum. Where the heck do I go? This stratum's really great at making you go, where the heck do I go? And then you get lost for 4 hours. Because the answer was not over there. It's an auto spider. Bye, spider. Okay. I think I see where the heck I go, though. Elevator. The mechanism. But I think it's this way. To where the foe was guarding. Yep, there's the stairs. Perfect. The steel rendezvous. Stairs up or here. Oh, not like that. Like that. Perfect. Map. That's a wall, that's a door. Other thing is, again, probably a shorter stream today, I'm sorry. You know how it be. Things happening, and also work early, yada yada, etc, etc. You get it, you get it. Instead of the 16th post my VODs, what if I just start posting my VODs today, by the way? Like, I could start doing that again, and I probably should. No, I don't think I can do that. Hi, YouTube. If anyone is watching the VOD. Just because... I don't know. I got so lazy of it, because, like, you know what? No one watches this. But that's not true. They got, like, 6 views each. What if there's one dedicated VOD viewer out there? You know? And they're just so sad I haven't been uploading forever. I'm gonna upload the VODs for you, one random unnamed viewer. Hey, Red Fur. Yes, I love the gosh darn dead end stratum. Oh joy. Okay, that goes there. It's not that bad. I'm a bit hyperbolic. It's really not that bad. Is this entire way blocked? No, this way. And we do want enemy drops, and we do want enemy XP, so, like, the fights aren't bad either. You're not gonna kill anyone. They won't get a single kill. The enemy with me, not me. I'll get kills. Is anyone leveled up, by the way? You leveled. What do you need? You're like the guy who's max, so I actually don't have anything for you. Because I don't really care about going to the Evil Eye stuff, because I don't think the debuffs work against the boss. And I don't really care about any of these, like, Frailty exists, but again, I think I just go HP up. We just get max HP on the Hexer so they live better. Nope, dead end. We love this tanking stratum. I don't have a hecking elemental attack for you. I sure hope you're not that tanky. You're not that tanky. Okay, we're fine. You're not that strong. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Yippee. We've defeated the Claw Lord. No, give me 1 sec. I have a plate. I'm putting it away. I just finished my dinner. I'll be right back. Give me 1 moment. There we go. You know what? No, I'm actually don't know. I have to put stuff in the fridge. I'm gonna take a BRB. I'll be right back. I know it's been like 10 minutes, but I do want to put something in the fridge. I just don't want to leave it out. Boom. Look at that. Look at that. We're so professional here. I just noticed my BRB doesn't have hacking music. Wait, give me a sec. Wait, give me a sec. Give me a sec. We can fix that. We can fix that. We can fix that. What do I got for music for making BRB? What do I got handy? What do I got handy for music? I don't know where I keep my music anymore. Where do I keep this? Maybe it's here? Is it here? I found it. I found the music. I found the music. You can have this for the VRB screen. That'll work. There you go. I'll be right back. That's the wrong screen. That's the right screen. There we go. I'm still getting used to the screens. I'm still getting used to the screens. My bad, my bad. The dogs. I don't know. None of these fights are interesting. That's the thing. That's the other thing in Fifth Strat is none of these fights are actually interesting. Because our party's too good. Like, yeah, the dog just almost instantly killed everyone, but, like, that's not important. Like, yeah, it did just do a full party attack, but, like, who cares? Who cares? Just salve. I think I actually might need to rest my medic. I mean, we're gonna absolutely rest our medic. But the answer is we rest our medic before we do the boss, so I can take them off of patch up. For more Caduceus points. Because our medic is, like, a ton of investments in a, like, a dead skill called patch up. Because it's very convenient. It's the laziness skill. However, it actually kind of sucks for, you know, actually killing bosses, because it doesn't do anything to help actual battle. Just like how people's, like, Chop in mine. That will have to take them off eventually. But, oh my goodness. So he's a chop spot. Okay. Shiny Vines. Death Stems. Nothing. Shiny Vine. Limit, because we only have 4 limit. Because I don't have a gather team, so our combat team is the gather team. Because I didn't think that through. Kill the second claw bug. Oh my goodness, just beat it dead. I can steal its arms. Your arms are mine. That doesn't stop it, because it just basic attacks us. Well, we found a chop spot at least. Mission, that's at least progress. Dang, the fifth strat is large though. No, wait, that's probably the way to go. So let's keep going this way to at least finish off our map. I say that like it's worth finishing our map in the 5th stratum, but it's not really. It's really not. Like, we don't care. But we can. Buy the bikini skin? For what? What do you mean, that bikini skin? I do not own a bikini. Huh? I'm very confused when you like Komechi. Do you mean for Etrian? Does Etrian have skins? It probably does. Etrian has skins, but it's like the Persona skins. I'm very confused what you mean. In-game? For Etrian? I'm very confused. So until you say, no, I know you already saw it, but do you mean for Etrian Odyssey? Which is the game you're playing. I don't think Etrian HD has fucking bikini skins. If it's a blobber, it could be one of the Labyrinth games. Or it could be any other fucking blobber. If it's specifically an Etrian, maybe like 2 or 3 has one? I don't, but definitely not Etrian 1. It's not Etrian 1. Because the only skins you can buy for this are hecking Joker from making Persona. And also Soul Hackers 2 for some reason. But yeah. I'll give you a no, because I don't know what you're talking about. Also, hi, Veggie. Good to see you. Like, was it actually like skin for a game, or just like fan art of like Etrian characters? Gosh darn, the dogs hurt. Medic, actually, I haven't used healing skills. From this game where it came from, though? I mean, I could go check all the characters if it's just like something base game. But again, it also might not be Etrian 1. It could be any of the Etrians. You know, like, if it's specifically for a PC, I want to be 1, 2, or 3, unless they're secretly releasing like 4 or 5 and I missed it. Or Nexus. Nexus is real, but also not on PC. What is it today's? When the update comes out. You know, it's Greg returns when the update comes out. You know about that. Surely it will come out this year at some point. It'll come out. Yeah, the update will come out. I'm sure it'll come out this year. It started? That doesn't affect the update coming out, though, does it? That's a separate incident from the update releasing. No? We still gotta win the update, Komechi. Playing's gonna have the grinding. Okay, fair, but like... But then the Greg experience is grinding. You know, right? Like... I want to grind in the new update. Anyways, I don't have to update a world! I'm fucking lazy, okay? You want the real answer? I want to wait for it so I can get the version and not have to update my world. I have to update anyway since the first hotfixes come out, but you know how it goes. Ah, foe! The FOE has appeared. After Christmas? I don't know. Ask the developers. So, Greg, it will happen once the update happens. But, again, I don't want to continue my current save because it's been too long. I got a new save. And GTA 7 comes out, and, you know, we're waiting on the update. Can we please get a bind on the second guy? Thank you. Oh my goodness, it only took 10 years to get a bind on the second guy. There's the arms. And get a leg. There's legs. Took long enough. It took so long, I think we just one-tap it anyways. In 4 days. I mean, we'll see what happens in 4 days. Even I don't know what's happening in 4 days anymore, I'll be real. Maybe nothing happens in 4 days, and I go, oopsies. We'll find out. Take an oath? I did no such thing. I did not take an oath. Trust me. Why? I did not take an oath. You do not have a statement that taking of witness to anything I have said. I have not taken a taking oath. Took a constitutional oath? No, I didn't. On what constitution? What constitution do you think I swore an oath before? Let me riddle me that. You hecking just one shot my hecking guy. So rude, so rude. Oh my goodness. Pop him back up. Pop him up so they get XP. There we go. Okay, please heal everyone. Please heal everyone. Thank you, thank you. Okay, Mac's starting to run a bit dry. So we have to go back soonish. And or I can feed them as items. We have items, right? We have items. Agency. If I did, would you be mad at me? Like, if it turned out I was a Nichi Sanji, would you get mad? I would get mad if I was a Nichi Sanji, so that would be justified. What if instead I ruined a non-existent entity? Like Twitter drama? You think I use Twitter? I'd have to start using Twitter to get into the Twitter drama. That's the problem. And I don't. You see, that's what precludes me from getting into cool Twitter drama that's really fun and neat. Is I don't use Twitter. I'm sorry, is this whole thing a big loop? Oh my goodness. Ugh. Why is this whole thing a big hecking loop? I love this stratum. I love this stratum. I love this stratum. Why? You know I'm not in sales agencies, but what if they promised me $2? What if they gave me? What if they said you get $2? You know, that's $2 whole. Look, the only thing that I've been promised so far was like a Steam key to a video game that looks like a hecking scam. It's in the Discord if you want it. Free Steam key to probably, potentially, an asset flip. That's, you know, when you've made it. When you'd added to some hacking keyword scraper and or AI hacking mailing list. That's, you know, you've made it, sir. Ways to make money. I know that. I have a job. I have gainful employment. Trust me, I understand about income. Stay away from what? My job? Chibi. Do you know what, Kimeji? Just for you, I'm becoming a reaction VTuber. This Friday, I'm going to make a reaction video. I'm gonna hacking add nothing and then get my video hacking obliterated, my channel nuked for copyright. We're reacting to the Disney movies. Update, there's hacking nothing on this floor. You're joking. Hello? Did I miss map? Did I mismap something, or is this floor actually literally nothing? Say from agency? Why? The real answer is I'm not big enough and talented enough to get into an agency. I don't know why you're always concerned about this. And also not, female VTuber enough. That also precludes me from a lot of agencies. If I'm lying. I mean, what? Why would I be lying? Trust me, if I was in an agency, they'd have such an NDA on me where saying stuff like this would not be allowed. That's how you know. Is if I was in an agency, they'd have such a big NDA on me that they would be like, "No, you can't say that. We're suing you for $10 trillion now. Have fun." Okay, apparently this entire hiking path is a lie and a scam. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. I love the hiking, this stratum. The FCC? The hiking... I am not in the States. What do you mean the FCC? What? No, I'm gonna add hiking DMCA into hiking Oblivion and complain. This Friday. Hi, also, that's my plan. This Friday, I get all the channels nuked by watching the Disney movies on them, and then nothing after the 16th doesn't happen. And you can all stay wondering forever what it would have been. Hanzo, this is a bit. Don't worry. Don't worry, Hanzo. It's taking bits. I do not actually plan on getting the channels nuked by watching the Disney movies on it. Miss most of the bit? Don't worry about it. I'm becoming a reaction VTuber. That's what the bit is. Better watch a pirate for anime sites. Legally, I could not endorse piracy. As a public speaking individual, I could not legally endorse piracy. You know. It's like, okay, I could, but, like, I don't want to encourage a crime. Like, yes, what I am doing right now is technically likely copyright infringement. But, like, that doesn't mean I have to endorse it. Like, there's a subscription? I had a subscription, but I didn't use it enough, so I stopped having it. I get a Crunchyroll subscription like once every year or two, for like a month or two, and then I get rid of it again. And the paper, find words. Yeah, Juzo, cotton, eater, light. Don't worry about Visual, husband left alone. And the paper turns into dust. Cool. Oh my goodness, another dead end! I hate it here! Get me out of this like labyrinth, I hate it here. If it was in the anime season, I will get Crunchyroll and like watch like 3 shows and then stop watching Crunchyroll. That's my Crunchyroll experience. The reason I'd go back to Crunchyroll is I would I know I want to finish Spice and Wolf at some point. I never actually finished Spice and Wolf, and then because I never did before my stopped paying for my subscription and canceled it. You mean Saturday morning? What do you mean Saturday morning? Do you not see the schedule? I posted the schedule, Kameji. You ought to be in the Discord to see the schedule. Hatchet, Spice and Wolf? Okay, but I got, like, sidetracked. Things happen. Things happened in my life, and I wasn't in the hecking mood to watch much anime at the time. Wait, JJK? I never started Jujutsu Kaisen. What do you mean did I finish it? What do you mean, finish? Taking our quests? Bleh. I don't need this feat of strength. Give me this. Something's happening weird on floor 18. What? I'm sorry I cannot consume every media ever created. I'm sorry. But... Unless finds those labels for motion parchment. I have... a partial set of the manga for Dandadan, and I think that's all. And that's not true. I have a random manga for Pokemon Adventures from when I was, like, a child. That's my manga collection. Leave me a sec, actually. I want to make sure I'm not lying. Update, I'm not lying. Allegedly judge a video company? But what if I do Komeji just to spite you? You see, I work off a spite-based economy. Anyways, I found it. Yeah, so I've got like 5 to 9 of Dandadan, and I've got Pokemon Adventures Gold and Silver. Volume 14. When did I get this? A child. Why do I have randomly just Volume 14 of Pokemon Adventures? Couldn't tell you. Is it a manga? Yes, but the book calls it a graphic novel because that's how localization was at the time. I genuinely don't know how old this thing is. 2008. Anyways. Democratic vote? What do you think you need to vote on? You think you... Huh? You don't have voting rights. Viewers don't get voting rights. That's not how this works. What issue do you think? Yes, I do. What do you mean? I set the rules. This is a hecking absolute monarchy. You see, that's the advantage of being a small streamer, is this is an absolute monarchy. If I was big, it would be more democratic, because then, you know, if my life would be off of, you know, people liking me. But because this is for fun, this gets to be a monarchy. It's so great. For me, exactly. Okay, you need to upgrade. Axe user, drop the axe. Where's Watcher? Watcher is watching someone play Limbus. They're here for a bit at the start, but they're like, I'm watching someone else. I'm like, yeah, it's cool. They're just here to maintain the streak. Here, take this. Someone else needs Rune Tunic. You need Rune Tunic. You would like Rune Tunic. Do I care about Rune Glove? Yes, exactly for you. Then new accessories? No. Okay, and then let's sell our gear. So much gear to sell. That's where Watcher is. But you know, can't fault them for that. Because they are Limbus. They'll be here more if I do Soph content. If Caleb ever puts out another 50 FI free VOD ever. Different companies to people in Japan. That is like the vaguest sentence I've ever heard. Those people, you know, huh? What do you mean by that? Those companies. Again, they wouldn't take me. All the really big companies don't usually have male VTuber lines, and some of them do. But then they got, like, the best of the best. You know? They don't got me. I'm not the worst. That's not what I mean by that, but, like... I'm also not... I am not, like... star material. I'm not out here making millions of dollars thanks to my voice. I don't got that deep voice. I don't got that higher voice. My voice is 2 in the middle. I'm not heckin', you know... I don't lean in a way that would, like, be very, like, large market appeal. That's the best way to put it, is... I am not mass market appeal. you know? And that's what the biggest companies want, is more, like, broadly mass market appeal. Which you could say that and look at VTubers and be like, dang, that's not the case. Like, look at how weird these people are. But then you look how many people watch the big ones, like, yeah, nope, that makes sense. And also, I don't target a niche that's really rich. Like, I'm not out here, like, VTubing in a way that making, like, rich-taking single people are like, maybe if I give making Chirmy $2 trillion, they'll like me. You know? I'm also not that demographic. I know, that's out there. It's a demographic. Some people are like that. We're like, you know what? I'll just do making, like, boyfriend experience forever. And that's not me. That's really not me. You know? But a lot. That's why I can't join the companies, because I'm not appealable enough. I don't got that influence in me. Anyways, let's just keep going to Lost Shinjuku. So I'm convinced what? That I'm not gonna do picking boyfriend experience for the rest of my streams? You should be convinced I'm not doing that. If I do that, someone is fucking killed me and is wearing my skin. The only hacking person who gets hacking boyfriend experience is my hacking partner. That's special for one special person. That's not for hacking mass market appeal. You don't worry about that one. I'm not becoming cringe on stream. I mean, any more than usual. Any more than usual. Yeah. We're not branching off into that lucrative market. It's like the MatPat ending. What do you mean the MatPat ending? Where it's like someone else takes over my channel and keeps making Soph theories for all of time. Someone takes over the Chirmy channel. It's like, here, hey everyone, it's me, definitely Chirmy, and I'm here to talk about the Rift Twitch channel. And their cool ARG. And it's just like someone like who's like my voice but like different. Is that what you mean? Why do I have a... Okay. Oh my goodness, I fucking floor's the way out. What do you mean the MatPat ending? MatPat, like, retired, right? Like, he's doing good? I mean, Scott Convin. Like, that's, like... I'm not hecking going anywhere. This is not my career path where I build it up big, make money, and retire. This is a hobby. That's the difference is... I mean, like, yes, if I could live off it, oh my goodness, I would. That's every streamer ever. But I'm not setting it up like it's a career. Like, I don't treat this like it's going to be a career path, because I actually also kind of like my finance career. You know? Like, I enjoy the stable income. I enjoy working with the numbers. I'm a banker then? I work at a bank, yeah. We'll talk about that more when I do my reaction content this Friday, surely. You know? What if I could react this Friday and break that up? Ooh. Loyal its own. One, I could... 1 million's not a small loan. Yeah, it's the funny loan. But two, what? What do I need a loan for? They're not gonna give you a loan just to live off of for, like, free. Like, no one's giving you a loan and not expecting you to pay it back in some way, shape, or form. And they're like, and know how I pay back the loan? By having a job there. Okay, this is just a gather spot. This is just another chop spot. Death stem, death stem, death stem. 4 death stems. Okay, well, this is not the way we need to go. So that's the entire this floor mapped. Understood. Still, don't worry, just send their friendly people, huh? Like, no, like... I'm sorry, this isn't a career path for me. I would like to be, it'd be fun being bigger. Like, I'm not saying I'm gonna stop and be like, oh no, I'm going to be, like, purposely trying to be taking terrible. But it's like, it's a hobby. It's like how some people get into, like, Warhammer. Some people get into trading card games. Some people get into, like, I don't know, like, sewing. This is my hobby. Some people get into Greg Tech as their sole hobby. You know how it is, you know how it is. Yes, that one is like directed. But no, like, trust me, as someone who like works finance, oh my goodness, I'm not getting back in more debt than I have to. I know the people who would hecking have to go collect from me, and I know what I can be in that context of them, because I'd feel real weird and awkward. Like, imagine hecking coworker shows up like you have to collect a debt from you. That sounds terrible. Ugh. And he's, yeah, wheel. Yeah, wheel. Well, maybe the capture. I mean, we're already kind of on a tangent, but you know, just for you, we can spin the wheel again. Oh, you want lore? Oh my goodness, you want some lore? Heck yeah. Took the bank oath? What you mean the bank oath? We'll get to lore for a second, I need to resolve this. What you mean the bank oath? I have an employment contract. Like every employee ever. The wheel is weighted? Yeah, it is scam. The wheel is a scam. But like, you know, it's decided to be a scam on its own. You want lore? You want to keep talking about lore? I thought you were liking lore. I had to keep blank. I know, like, lore could be real life lore, you know? Like, you want the lore of what happened to, like, me today? I went to work. Whoa. Look, I never promised anything out there. The Fight of 87. I actually don't know FNAF lore. Like, legitimately, my only knowledge of FNAF lore is I think Freddy, like, ate a couple children and their souls are in him. Right? That's what happened in Five Nights at Freddy? I must have missed maps somewhere, because I don't think this loop on the left is correct. Just feels wrong to me. This must be a mismap. I don't know, like, the lore of FNAF doesn't matter to me. It's Freddy Fazbear that can kill people. Start playing racing games when one that comes out that I care about. None have really spoken to me recently. Besides, my game budget's already kind of pre-allocated this month for Road Core. You know? Road Core. Okay. Is this loop actually still liking a loop? But like, there's been any racing games come out like on PC that I care about. You know? And I'm not just gonna like buy games I won't like. Gran Turismo. So that's a PlayStation exclusive, and I do not own a PlayStation. Right? Gran Turismo is PlayStation exclusive from best of my knowledge. Unless I'm incorrect and they're not PlayStation exclusive anymore, in which case I'll get it at some point. Do you have a PC? I do have a PC. Is Gran Turismo not a PlayStation exclusive anymore? It looks like it is still a PlayStation exclusive. There, sorry, I was taking a look at that. Oh yeah, I keep, lore for you, Hazo. This game's lore. We just killed an entire species, and now we have to go fight a large tree. I'll pull Nissan Silva. Why are you saying, like, you're pull it like there's a hecking, like, Gran Turismo hecking gotcha game? Like, you have to, like, hecking pull the hecking race cars before you can race them. When are we getting that? Come on, Sony, when do we get the hecking racing gotcha game? That sounds like miserable, actually. Oh my goodness. The racing gotcha game with PvP. Oh, I did mismap. There's a door here. Cool, we have found the way forward. Yippee. I am so happy that we've resolved that situation. No, you should go back to pull it. Yeah, you should go petition them for the gotcha game. If they make Gran Turismo gotcha game, and PlayStation exclusive, I might consider getting a PlayStation. You know, if you could petition them to make it a gacha game, maybe I buy a PlayStation. Maybe. Play Forza? I don't have Forza. Besides, I'm saving my video game money because of hecking the 16th. You have no idea how many hecking my video game budget is hecking gone because of the 16th. I had to buy at least a video game. Like, oh my goodness. Do you know how much a video game costs in this hecking economy? It costs about at least $1. Turn the dark side. Kameji, how many times do I have to say... Again, part of me wants to, like, join one out of spite, but, like... Why are you so invested in this is the other question. Why are you so invested in my future? That's the other question. I don't know, heckin'... I need headbind up so we can gag up. The land... What do you even want anymore? Crush up, maybe? Like, I don't have anything else with the land to do, but it's just, like, maxing crush for damage. Logan Paul in Japan? What? I'm so good. You have, like, all these, like, ideas about what I'm doing, and none of them are correct. HP up. Attack up for Caduceus. It's a fact? That what? I'm joining an agency? Since when? That's a cool fact. The incident? I mean, I've seen incidents involving an individual. Unless there's been a new one. But I don't really care about it. It's old and not my thing to comment on. $23. Give up back for floor 23 again. Stay away. Don't worry, I'm not becoming a YouTube personality. Don't you worry. At least not soon. I'm not becoming a YouTube personality in the course of hecking 4 days. That'd be very impressive, actually. Imagine if I went from, like, this to, like, 1 billion hecking viewers and followers in, like, 4 days. I mean, the other way to do it is, like, bots, but, you know. But, like, that'd actually be really impressive. You should be proud of me if I managed to do that. You know? You should be proud of me if I go from, like, this to, like, oh boy, I have 2 trillion YouTube followers. That means I've made it. I don't know what I've made it as, but I've made it something. By soon, I mean soon is soon. Short term. Specifically. That helps. These guys have, resist to physical, don't you? Why do you get physical resist? Why is everyone getting physical resist down here? I hate it. In the dark side? What? You see, you actually don't know what I'm doing, because I don't know what I'm doing. What if nothing happens on the 16th? That one Star Wars episode? I actually haven't seen most of Star Wars. Wasn't really my thing as a kid. So, I don't know anything that really happens. I played Star Wars RP on Gmod for a few weeks. That's my Star Wars experience. But, I still don't really know the lore. All I know is, like, you got a rocket that can shoot people. Some type of betrayal? Betrayal would imply a sense of trust that you shouldn't have. What trust have I built? And how would I be betraying said trust? Oh my goodness, I wish I could die into the large chicken hog. You know? Exactly. Because there isn't one. Never trust a content creator on anything ever. Except me. You should trust me with your wallet. I can take good care of it, I promise. Okay, I said the one streamer bet. You're not letting stone me to death now. I made one money joke. From those agencies. The thing is, if a decent agency actually scouted me and said, we want you in the agency, there's a decent chance I say yes. Depends on contracts. It really depends on contracts. But I would see no immediate reason to, like, throw it away for no reason. It would depend a lot on what contracts would be. Because I very much like having a bit of job security. And an agency would be a lot more working on commission. Which is very scary. But, I mean, my current job has a fixed term length that's going to run out at some point. I think, like, next year. So I'm not, like, I don't have a ton of job security right now. Anyways, it's my term's up. I mean, they're probably gonna try to keep me on, because they like me there. But, again, if for some insane reason an agency like me scouted me, I wouldn't say no immediately. Like, I feel like a lot of people hate agencies more than they should. Because the only time you hear about them is from, the, like, the high-profile bad ones. Because that's what gets the publicity, that's what makes everyone riled up, is when an incident occurs, not when it's operating business as usual. And, because, like, this is going to be, like, surprising. If you ever look it up, there's so many VTuber agencies. One of the brands? No, it's called, like, work and hacking business. It's called I've seen this kind of thing before. What hands am I playing into? Oh, wait, let me tell you. That's called a job. Sometimes you work a job you don't like entirely. Like, I feel like people have a misconception that VTubers and agency are, like, some kind of dream job, and it's not just, like, another job that you work. Everything with your model. Joke's on them, I can't give them the rights to this model. I don't have copyright to this model, and I have commercial rights. I didn't need copyright to this model, I just took commercial rights. The large bear. But, because again, like, it's so many people just don't know the business side. Cleanse you? I took business school. What do you mean cleanse me? This comes from my background of I'm from, like, the business world. I don't know what you think this is coming from. It's not from, like, I don't understand how the world works. It's from I understand how corporate works. Sorry to say, but I'm making... Sometimes I may be on the side of corporate. You know... Not always. I'm not saying corporations have no faults and they're, like, flawless entities that you should trust with your life. But I'm saying that... Yes, you give it creative control. That's how the industry works. That is, unfortunately, how the industry works. Do you think the artist who made art for this game owns every single drawing? Stuff like that. It's like, unfortunately, that is how the business relationship works, is they pay you, and you provide intellectual property to them. For your lawyers? What the heck are you lawyers? That is just how it works. And yes, it sucks. Yes, it's not a perfect system. I'm not saying it's perfect. But that is how it currently works. And it is not the worst thing possible. Because the alternate is if the company never got IP rights to certain things, no company would hire artists ever. Do you think a video game like this? So games are a good example because I stream games. Do you think a game would get made if at any point an artist could say, actually, I own this art, remove it all from your game now? After it gets released? Do you think anything with art would happen if unfortunately IP rights didn't go to the company? And the answer is some would happen through indie projects, but even then, any like bigger production. I like games for this because games are big. Games, you typically have a team of people. A lot less people would be like encouraged to work on things like this if there was a chance that one person could say, I actually own the IP rights to part of this, you have to remove it from the project now. At any point. And the trade-off is the company gets the rights. And again, that's the trade-off. It's not perfect. But there is no perfect, like, all-size-fits-all solution when it comes to who owns what rights. I know when people go to, like, VTuber and like, oh, the VTubers own the rights. No agency's going to help you in that case. That's not true, but a lot of them won't. Betray you? Again, that requires trust that we don't really have a rapport for. But it's like, that's just how talents work. Have to make the thing look better? What thing? What do you mean the thing? That's very vague. I've got time, probably Friday, unless you need something done before that. Before a day swing? I don't know. Yeah, I probably got time Friday. I need headbind on you because your skill's a head skill. Dang, no effect. But like, oh my goodness. I should do reaction making content and just yell at people I should just like do reaction and be like, nah, I'm the hacking side of Corpo. Let me go watch the drama and hacking play devil's advocate. And then everyone gets mad at me, and I get like 12 whole views. Think of that, 12 shiny views. That's more views than 11. I mean, like, because that's the thing, like, I'm actually kind of against me doing reaction content unless I have, like, something interesting to add. An update, I think I have something interesting to add to certain conversations now. I'm gonna do, like, exactly one video, and I'm gonna be DMCA'd forever. Mostly because, like, I don't know, it's because I work in finance. Like, it's very interesting coming from a finance perspective and, like, a business perspective on all this stuff. Because, like, a lot of what people hear about this stuff is from, like, VTuber individual creative control perspective, which is fair, that's the content creators are. Reaction channel. I'm not making a reaction channel, I'm making a reaction video singular. Maybe I do a reaction on stream. Ooh, I get the whole VOD. Reactions are weird, because, like, on one hand, like, yeah, it's probably copyright infringement, but so is playing video games. So, like, I don't know where I stand on it anymore. I used to be super against it. That should be actually your reaction. Yeah, that's what we do. We just make one video and we react to it for all of time. New YouTube life hack. And by the end of the year, it's like the 40th reaction to the same fucking loop, and it's like 20 hours long at that point. And it is the worst video on the Hecky platform. We could so do that. Oh my goodness. I hit the full bind on this like an idiot. Oh my goodness. Who cares? Just kill him. Just kill him dead. Just beat this thing up. Thank you. But, no. We raid people? We do raid people! What do you mean? Huh? I do raid every stream. Your people? What do you mean, your people? What do you mean by that? Choose your next words carefully. What do you mean by that one? Hmm? Your friends? I mean, I got VTuber friends I raid when they're online, huh? You mean right now? Do you want me to end stream right now and raid now? Is that what you mean? Aww. It's streamed that bad? Let's go right to Mr. Beast. I don't think he streams on Twitch. I'll be real. I don't think I can. Like, I might be wrong, but I don't think he's a Twitch streamer. I thought he was, like, a guy who made, like, chocolate bars and children's toys and Squid Games and I don't know what else he fucking does. He fucking gives eyes to blind people or something. And he loses $1 trillion a day. Or something. Like, he just burns money like no tomorrow. Is he still, like, a thing? Like, I feel like Mr. Beast is past relevance. And he's, like, just bleeding all his, like, channels of money dry. I say that from an entire perspective where I don't, like, pay attention to anything. Just raid me if you like it. Go for it, huh? I mean, you can. Like, I wouldn't say no to people raiding me. Sorry, I got distracted with checking something. Go Silencer, go fucking Armand. Do I need Immunize for this fight? Probably. I probably need Immunize for this fight. Let's get mine. But, I forgot my train of thought. I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. I don't know what I was talking about. Something, who cares? How much damage does Crush do? I'm curious how much damage we're actually up to with Crush. RSC Armbind, no leg bind. Only 500. Crush is really not much damage. I thought Crush would be more. Really hoping Crush would be more damage. Oh my goodness, can we please get this lag bind so I can cast Ecstasy? Please, thank you. Die, idiot. There we go. Thank you, video game. Boop. Thank you for your stardom. Okay. Evil Twin becoming an asset, but I could be a great asset to the company. Without becoming a great asset to the company. I thought that was the whole point. What do you mean? Don't you know did you hear the boombox earlier? You gotta be a great asset to the company. Oh my goodness. What you mean you're not a great asset to the company? I can't believe this. The evil companies? What if I become the evil company, though? What if I become evil? What if I subvert all expectations and make Hololive 2? And we call it Hololive 2 and then their lawyers immediately kill us. You know, what if we do that? Fine, just don't join any different company. Why? Again, I'll be real. If for some reason, again, this won't happen. Because I'm too small, I'm not the right demographic, not the right archetype, entertainer, etc., etc. But if I got scouted for some reason, and they're not scouted, they're audition-based, they're not scouting-based. Like, that's the other reason it won't happen, is because it's not a scouting thing, it's audition-based, which I don't do. But if I were to, like, I would, it depends on the contracts, and it depends on legal paperwork. Like, it is not a definite evil to join a company for employment. Just like it's not a definite evil to be an employee in any job ever. Just because you work for Walmart doesn't mean you condone everything that every store does ever, every single one of their actions. You know, right? It's like that. Sometimes you just want a job. Do evil practices. Welcome to the world, I'm sorry to say. The thing is, again, I think a lot of VTubers have the wrong, view on it, too. Like, people in the companies. Like, treat it like a job. Like, yes, it's a very public job. Yes, you do have a lot of people. But it's still a job. Oh my goodness, he's still getting mass sleep! Oh my goodness, I hate that. Could you not cast Mass Sleep? Oh my goodness, they're doing it again. Please tell me this is a head skill I can bind. Okay, cool, it's a head skill. Well, this floor sucks. I don't want to be here anymore. If these things have hacking head binds. But again, that's the other thing, is you only hear about the bad stuff. You don't ever hear anything about a VTuber corporation being adequate. When's the last time you saw on your hacking socials that a VTuber corporation was adequate? And the answer is you don't. You never hear that so-and-so company was adequate, because that is not what gets pushed on social media. What gets pushed is engagement, and what is engagement is the bad hacking weird company hacking practices that some of them have. You know? That's what gets pushed. Like, yes, of course, I'm not hacking joining Niji Sanji. I'm not hacking insane. But that doesn't mean, like, I would never join any company ever. And that they're all terrible. Those are two different things. I'm doing public, there's no things work. I don't know anything about HoloLive. Beyond the fact that it's a company. Like, I do not have any knowledge on what's happening with HoloLive. And I also don't care. I just don't know if things work. It's a company. Everything goes terrible. That is actually false. That is actually not true. If that was true, no one would ever join any of them. At least in the West. Because... I know, like, because it's, like, the culture, at least here in Canada, where I live, it would not lend itself to every company ever being terrible. Like, then people just wouldn't work for them. Again, it's just because the biggest, most high-profile ones had bad practices to get ahead, doesn't mean every size of company is bad. It's like, oh, hacking, Nestle hacking exploited children workers or something? Guess I can never eat candy ever again. There is no possible way for chocolate or candy to produce ethically. Like, that's the way it's getting put, with how you put it. You know, it's like, they can be ethical and do things good. It's just that doesn't always lend itself to becoming the biggest one ever, because the biggest ones ever, the way to get there faster is to do unethical stuff. You know? Release Marianne, friends. Release the files. Like, what files do you mean? Do you think I've been hacking files? Huh? It's kind of rude to assume. Oh my goodness. I'm not evil. Just because I work for a company doesn't mean I'm hacking evil. It means like you work for a company. You know that, right? So you don't have to buy, the company accepts you. Sure, things will be different. Huh? One, I am not currently under a hacking company for VTubing. I do have current creative control over what I do. You know, which is why I had to spend my own money for the stream assets. Blink of an eye. But riddle me this, if I was to join a company, why would I buy my own stream assets, like, right before an announcement? If I'm in a company and I'm an employee, that is, work expense, I'm not having to cover that. You know? It's stuff like that. Like, that is how it would have to go. If I joined a company and they said, nuh-uh, do all your own stuff, well, I'm not an employee then, I'm a contractor. And we have a different agreement. I'm not being an employee where I have to buy my own supplies. That's called being a contractor. So I'm eating a bag of marshmallows right now, if you hear the rustling. As I normally do. Did anyone get any armor that's better? No. Oh wait, we can afford Dino Plate! That'd be all my money though. But, again, a corporation in of itself is not evil or good. It is a way to organize business. A corporation is not evil. The people making decisions are making unethical decisions. And this is a whole interesting conversation on corporate personhood. Like, it's so interesting that people say this corporation is bad, because it's such an interesting, like, corporate personhood discussion. It's kind of, like, out of scope, but... Because, like, you understand that a corporation itself can't do anything. It must work through agents, and the agents are people. It is still people making those decisions. Either it's a CEO, or it's a board of directors, or some level of manager. You know? Like, that is why, I mean, and it's easy to just say the company's bad, because, like, that's the easy way, and, like, that's not untrue, because the corporation is legally an entity. But also, it's still people making those choices. And you can't say, like, a company is, like, every company of a type is bad, without the leap that everyone who, like, works higher up in every company of this type must make poor choices and bad choices. Which I don't think you can say that. And I'm not defending actions companies have made. Don't take this to be like, companies have done no wrong. But there are ways to do things ethically. There are ways to do it that is profitable and ethical. It's just that if you want more money, you can be unethical. You know? Greed and all that, yada yada. But, like, you know, like... You know what I'm talking about. You understand. You get it. You get it. Anyone level up? I wasn't paying attention. No, okay. Oh my goodness, did I not sleep, people? Oh my goodness, take me heckin' back. I didn't actually go to the inn, I just saved. That's what I get for, like, getting way too invested in the topic, because I start not playing the game correctly. You want the wheel? This whole stream's been a tangent. What do you think the wheel will add to it? I mean, I can get to the wheel. But, like, I don't think it's gonna add anything. You know, it's not like it'll change anything. I mean, I could wheel. It's Democratic Society? Incorrect! It's still monarchy. It's still like monarchy. Why my car is dying? The answer is I still haven't taken for an oil change. You can stay mad, Kimechi. That's the end of that one. That was it. Told me to fix it? Yeah, but it still works. Like, the car still moves. Betrayal? What? How is it betrayal? I'm doing the car? I'm driving it. What's the problem? It still works. The number hasn't gotten high enough for me to be concerned yet. The engine doesn't make funny noises. It's fine. Get the oil change? I'll get it like Saturday. It'll be fine. Let me drive on the highway first, one more time. I'm driving on the highway tomorrow, just one more time. You know, one more time, for good old time's sake, for this oil. You know, it deserves one more drive on the highway. Why? For work. I gotta drive for an hour to work. You know, like, every Wednesday, that's why I don't stream Wednesdays, usually. Because, you know, I gotta drive for work. Did I ever actually, like, get this top gears through the road? I'm actually, like, a very slow driver. I don't say slow, but, like... Compared to a lot of people, like, I drive, like, at or under limit. A lot of people drive over limits where I live. By a little bit. You know, like, I have people passing me when I'm driving the posted speed, because they're like, you're too slow. I'm like, dang, okay. No one's, like, mean about it. No one give her honks or anything. I just knew it was taking wheel still here. Get that out of here. But, yeah. The car is fine. It's only going to start dying. No wheel for manual? My car's an automatic. What do you mean? It's not a manual. I don't know how to drive a manual. I'm gonna, if they give me a car with a clutch in it, I'm gonna mess with the clutch and I can make the thing spin and burn out. Don't you dare give me a car with a clutch and I will find out how to kill it. I understand the theory behind how you use a clutch. You put the car in the manual? In what manual? What manual? I don't have a manual. I actually don't know whether my car's manual is either. That's what you're wondering about. Am I probably in my glove compartment somewhere? That's usually where you keep them, right? Should I have read my car's manual? It's a lot of I can war. Limbus taught me to not read. Gear selector manual? I mean, like, the 1 and 2? Yeah, I have that, but that's, like, for towing stuff, right? That's why you care about manuals when you're trying to tow, right? I need extra, like, pull? No? Oh. Well, I don't know. I don't know why you care about it, then. It's fine. I'll do it Saturday. Maybe. I mean, it is the 16th on Saturday. But, like, if I go early in the morning, maybe I can do it. Do I have manual transmission? No. You don't have to teach me how to drive manual transmission. Every car I will ever own is be an automatic, and or I'll take that bus. Change it now? No. There's no time. All the place will be closed by now. It's too late. But it'll be fine. Take the bus? Why? I took the bus for a while. What's wrong with public transport? I mean, like, if you're in the States, maybe it's really bad there, but where I live, it's fine. I've had no issues with public transport. My town isn't big enough to have bad areas for the most part. Like, I don't live in a hecking city of millions. There isn't really, like, I mean, like, there's, like, rougher parts of town, I guess, but, like, that's, like, downtown. Downtown after dark. I have not been to any of those cities, no. And I don't have any reason to. I think the sketchiest time I ever took public transport was probably, like, in Italy. But that's mostly because of pickpockets. The train kept, like, telling you, watch out for pickpockets. But where I live, public transportation is completely fine and safe. Didn't make sure car is armored? Are you allowed to own an armored vehicle as a civilian? I mean, I don't see the reason why you couldn't. Huh. I guess, yeah, I don't see the reason why they wouldn't let you, as long as it's, like, road legal. But I don't know why you'd need that. Again, there isn't gun crime where I live. I would not need that. There is not gun crime where I live. Thankfully, thanks to the power of not living in the States, there isn't gun crime where I live. There's crime, but not gun crime. But there's crime in every city. That's how cities work. You just gotta, like... I don't know. Accept that as a consequence of modern society that there will be crime and try not to be, like, a crime dawn. You know, try to do your best. At 500 grand? Dang. You see, my vehicle is a hecking Chevrolet that was passed down to me by my father. That's my vehicle, and it runs. Oh boy, can it run. Hey, she maxed. Yippee. Here from the streets. I mean, like... I know enough to not be a heckin'... I don't, like, wander around alleyways at night, you know? Like... I mean, I don't get outside enough to heckin', you know, actually get into too much problems. That's my secret, is hecking, just like most VTubers, not seeing the hecking sun. That's the real secret. Shotgun? You see, I can't legally do that here. I'm pretty sure I don't think I get a license for a shotgun. Maybe for hunting, because it's birdshot, but like... Touch grass? No. Then it can't be a good VTuber. I don't know, because I don't know what the licenses are here. Like, I know I could get a rifle if I get a license, but I have no need to. And also, I'm pretty sure you're not allowed to conceal carry here, anyways. Like, in the States you can, right? You can concealed carry. Whereas here, I'm almost certain you aren't allowed to concealed carry. Shotgun house, not here. Not if you're not drinking, not if you're not licensed. I'm gonna look it up right now for you. Just for you. Firearm regulations in Canada. Just for you. Can't get brass knuckles, that's a concealed weapon. But I'm pretty sure, yeah, like... Yeah, I can't concealed carry. I couldn't get a handgun. I could get a rifle for, like, hunting purposes if I get licensed. But, yeah, handguns are prohibited. Restricted. And, like, I think I'd also have to get, like... I think I'd also have to, like, be a part of, like, a gun club or something. Like, firearms. Like a shooting range club. You know? Like, it's the kind of thing you don't just, like, go and hecking buy one. It's not the States. An RPG. That would definitely not be allowed because that is an explosive. What's have a license? Don't have a gun license. Why would I have a gun license? I don't need a gun. What? I mean, like, have I shot a gun before? Yeah. Once. At a heckin' range. To protect myself from what? From hecking, what, like the mosquitoes? Like, what am I protecting myself from with a firearm? Thieves are criminal. That's not how it works. If someone goes to rob you, and you pull a weapon, you're escalating a situation. That's liable to go wrong very quickly. Like, what do you do if you do that, and then they pull a gun on you because of that? You know, right? Like... And also, again, you know, not licensed here. Like, I would get in more trouble by doing that than by just, like, giving them my wallet. Because the thing about self-defense from making criminals is, like, do what endangers your life the least. Yes, it sucks if they take your money. Yes, that sucks. But you live. Like, yes, you don't want it to happen to you. But self-defense is about defending yourself. Not about, like, winning. We have them to sleep. I think that is a crime. I can't tell you for sure, because I'm not a lawyer, this isn't legal advice, but I think that is a crime. I don't think you'd be allowed to use it. As you say, anything as a weapon? You know, if you want to get better at self-defense, the first thing to do is to learn how to get out, not put yourself in the situations in the first place. Like, that is the biggest thing, is, like, don't get yourself into situations where you have to worry about using, like, a weapon. And again, I live in Canada. Like, that's wild to me. Like, I know it's like the States, like, their amendment is, oh, right to bear arms, everyone gets a firearm. But, like, the fact that that just means that everyone gets a hecking, like, gun is insane. Like, you could be like, yeah, I need a gun. I know I don't need a license. Just give it to me. You know, I can be trusted with a weapon. And then the people in the States are like, oh, but why do we have gun crime? You know? Get katana? No! If I get a katana, I'm going to turn into a redditor immediately. And I don't want that fate. That sounds like a hacking insult. Like, that's like the hacking, you know? No offense to anyone who owns a katana because they're cool and stuff. Like, no offense to that. But, like, you know. That is the stereotype. The sword inside of it? I believe that falls under a concealed weapon. It is illegal. I'm pretty sure that falls under a concealed weapon is illegal. Like, you aren't allowed to conceal carry weapons in Canada. That for what I know for the most part. Let me double check to make sure I'm not literally lying to you, but concealed weapons. Yeah, it is. It's an actual crime to carry a concealed weapon. Not a concealed firearm, a weapon. So like a knife, or like, you know, like a heckin' like sword cane. If you are concealing a weapon intentionally, that is a criminal offense of concealed carry. You know? It's like no fun. Well, I'm sorry that the country says you aren't allowed to hecking kill people in the streets. Sorry, we're not allowed to do that here. I don't know what you expected. For self-defense? Again, resorting to a weapon is actually not the first thing you should be doing for self-defense. Like, legitimately, if you go take a good self-defense course, so much of it is de-escalation, not getting yourself in situations in the first place, and, like, figuring out escape and exit paths. Self-defense is not winning a fight. Winning a fight and self-defense are two entirely different things. Because, again, if you bring a weapon into a situation, you are escalating that situation. Like, you are the one making that situation worse. Like, that is you choosing to escalate a situation. Not saying it's bad. Like, I'm not saying there's situations where that isn't applicable and you shouldn't do that. But being too gung-ho about it is bad. Like homemade chemicals? I mean, it depends on the chemical. Yeah, it depends on the chemical. You're allowed to get some chemicals. You know soup's a chemical, right? You want a cool homemade chemical? Go make some second soup. I mean, like, I don't think I don't know if actually melatonin is, like, illegal to make at home. Like, genuinely, if you want a chemical to make you go eepy, you might be allowed to make melatonin at home. I don't know the laws about melatonin production. I mean, the body makes melatonin, right? Like, I don't know if melatonin production at your house is legal or not. Like, because I don't think it's a controlled substance, right? I'm actually going to look that up. I'm curious. I'm curious about that. Can you make melatonin at home? In Canada. In Canada. Alright, just saying foods that have melatonin in it. No, I don't like... Dang. It's just like, oh, hey, your body makes your foods have melatonin. Or, like, the body turns food into melatonin. It doesn't actually tell you that if you can make, like, melatonin yourself. Like, lab melatonin. So, I don't know. I don't know if you're allowed to make melatonin in your hiking basement or not. You know, so, this is why you don't go to me for legal advice. Nothing is legal advice, because I got no idea. I think it says the thing that removes my mouse! Man, imagine, like, knowing the laws. That'd be cool. I know enough of the laws. Imagine knowing all the laws. Imagine being a lawyer. So, sorry I've been here for, like self-defense stuff. That's because I did judo. Like, part of that is self-defense. Like, part of that is we had self-defense talks. Mostly, like, don't be hecking stupid and get hecking fights. Like, not the judo self-defense, but, like, actual defense. Like, what do hecking people grab you in certain parts, and, like, why you don't just go hecking start hecking street fights. Like, it's actually really interesting. But again, a lot, like, 90% self-defense boils down to de-escalation, not being in the situation in the first place, and getting out of there safely. Yeah, but it's like in the States, if self-defense is just like, yeah, you can shoot people. It's like in a wild, like, oh my goodness. What did I just get? What was that? Sword. Is it a good sword? It doesn't look like a very good sword. It is not a good sword. Understood. It is a bad sword. We love the 5th stratum. Okay, where do I go? Up that way. Was the Minecraft Let's Play everyone can join? I don't know, because, like, here's the thing. I don't think I can make a vanilla Minecraft server. If I do, I'm bored of it in, like, a week. I'm bored of a vanilla Minecraft server in a week, and no one plays for me. I don't think I can make a Greg Tech server, because everyone else is bored of it in a month. Unless I know that everyone else is bored of it in a month. And also, that's money. Both of those are money. Let me tell you something I don't have a ton of to spend right now. Money. I'm trying to get better at my spending. Like, you know, I'm not made of making money. And yes, it's not much for a Minecraft server, but, like, you know, I'm trying to get really, like, I'm trying to really tighten up my spending. Because I take out loans? Yeah, no. Is that just what you do in the States? Whenever you have any problem ever, you just take out a loan? Is that how the States works? Like, genuine question, how often that comes up. Is that just, like, the default in the States? Like, anything ever happens, like, well, guess I gotta borrow $10 million now. No, for other people who are rich? Ah, okay, gotcha. Didn't know you're rich. Because, like, that sounds like a heckin' horrible existence where if anything ever happens, you take a loan. Like, I've had to take loans before. I have to take on debt, and they weren't for fun reasons. They were for I was struggling reasons, and, like, hated it. Like, I still have, like, a loan that I'm making payments on. And I don't like having them. And they were not just because to get a heckin' marketable plushie out. They were for things like my car is broken down and I need it fixed. You know? That's marketable plushie. You know what the marketable plushie is. You know what you remember what the king deal was. Right? It's when I got big and famous, remember? I told you that. You were there for that. I was specifically you I told about that. This whole thing is this, right? Yeah, okay. I know you know about the conditions of the plushie. You were there. Remember that? His name signed it. I mean, again, if it ever happens, you will get one. Kimeji, you will get one if it ever happens. If I'm allowed to. You know? If I'm allowed to, you will get one. If it happens. But again, that's an if it happens. Not a when it happens, an if it happens. Because, very different thing. But I am allowed to? Yeah, but I told you, it's finance-wise. I'm not buying you a plushie. That's called bribery. If I mail someone a plush, that's, like, called bribery, and/or, like, weird flirting, and/or, like, I don't know what, being too parasocial. What if it goes into mass production, you get one, though, because, you're a bestie. But, you know... But just, like, mailing someone one plushie, like, just the one, and that's all for it? Name on a plaque? I am not putting hecking viewer names on a plaque! I'm not building you a hecking shrine! I'm not hecking doing a worship ritual! I'm not giving you a hecking name on a plaque! You are not entitled to those things. Why do you think you would be entitled to those things? That's something that you're supposed to do for the heckin' streamer. That's not something the streamer does for the viewer. Is what you're talking about. Right? That's what the heckin', like, obsessed people do, right? Is to make a heckin' shrine of their heckin' VTuber, and they pray to it every day. Well, if. Like, yeah, these are ifs, not whens. You gotta remember, these are ifs, not whens. Because I'm not choosing this as a career path, this is a hobby. Which, yes, I know is a little defeatist, but, like, I'm trying to be reasonable. Because being unreasonable is how you get making $2 trillion of debt. With, like, no career skills. No, don't kill Lucky Mr. Salt, please! He needs the XP, you monster! Just run a business? That involves me doing a lot of work and also having a business idea. That I don't have, and I don't have a business idea, and I don't have any desire. I have no desire to run my own business. I am perfectly happy working a salary job. Running a business is a lot of risks that I couldn't take on right now. Like, because that is risk that I do not have a tolerance for. You know? My risk tolerance does not allow me to just start a business for the fun of it. Why do you think I'm not making VTubing full-time? Because my risk tolerance is low. You know, right? Give me one sec, give me one sec. Oh, here, fine. Like, I do not have a good business plan in place. I could not start a business. If I were to start a business as of right now, it would be incredibly irresponsible of me. And because also I don't have, like, a fund set aside for that. Like, I do not have a big enough emergency fund where I could, like, just go start a business. Like, I would be risking so much financially, like, end of my future by just starting a business right the heck now. Get some advertisers? What do you mean by that? Well, here's the thing. Again, this is a hobby for me. Like, yes, I could put in more legwork to make it bigger, but I am not currently doing this as a career path. I will maybe dedicate more time to it, I don't know, when I feel like it. Look, it took me a heckin' year to get heckin' stream graphics. That's the time scale. No, it's not even like a year. Like a year and a half to get heckin' stream graphics. That's our time scale right now. Old. I'm not old. I'm actually pretty young. All things considered. Trust me. I'm young enough. I'm young, but like, I'm also not so young that I can get bailed out by my hecking parents or something. Time I get famous? Welcome to being a heckin' male VTuber in a very saturated market. I'm not quirky. I do not, unfortunately, like, have some very specific niche I stand out in. And I don't have, like, hecking shorts and stuff because I'm lazy. Okay, maybe I'm a little quirky, but, like, the other two still stand. But, again, it's like, because that's not my current plan. I don't know what I would do with fame. Say, like, 200,000 people followed me tomorrow. I genuinely don't know what I'd do with that, beyond have a panic attack. Because, like, why does that many people like E5 all of a sudden? You know, like, I don't know. Pop some champagne. I don't like champagne. To be fair, the only champagne I've ever had was de-alcoholized, but I hated it. Maybe it's better with the alcohol in it, but still. Didn't taste great. I know, I feel like if I start drinking when I'm successful, that's bad. Because that's how you become an alcoholic, you know? Like, I don't want to celebrate taking alcohol. And B, when I become like not the world's first alcoholic VTuber, I'm sure that exists. But not really. Wait, now this phase what? Being a VTuber or being an alcoholic? If it's the alcoholic one, congrats. Or drinking champagne. Did you find better alcohol? Alcohol just tastes gross. That's the real reason I'm not an alcoholic, is it tastes gross. So I've got an addictive personality, let me tell you. Alcohol just tastes kind of gross. No, trust me, if I wasn't careful, I'd be getting addicted to literally everything. Because I know me. But, thankfully, alcohol tastes too bad. Oh, inventory full. I don't know why I'm giggling about that. It's not a great thing. I mean, it's good to be self-aware, I guess, but... yeah. I think you still need an arm bind. I don't know. What was I yapping about? Something. Oh yeah, being famous. I'm not gonna be famous unless I really want to lock in content-wise. And I don't right now. Right now, I'm perfectly happy just doing my little thing, doing my little song and dance on the stage. Here's your brothers, they're rough. Bottle again. I don't get that. I don't get, like, people like, oh, you need to have the champagne. It's like, you could also just, like, have a nice, like, iced tea. If you want my king drink of choice, it's an iced tea. Not Long Island iced tea, just a regular iced tea. Success? But, like, you could have something that tastes good. Shouldn't you celebrate your success with something that actually, like, you know, tastes nice? Not something that tastes, like, horrid? You know? To be fair, though, again, alcohol tastes kind of gross to me, for the most part. I drink it, like, once every, like, 8 months, though, for stream. Maybe I need hecking alcohol on the 16th to cope. I doubt it. I doubt it, but... That's a joke, by the way, hecking. That's a joke, by the way. That's a joke, by the way. I never, like, use any kind of substance to cope. Because that is not a good thing to do. Just need to feel like I need to clarify that. Just want to clarify that I do not cope via substances. Stay away. I mean, I've had alcohol before, again, but it tastes kind of bleh. People don't get to drink? I'm of legal age to drink. What do you mean? I've had drinks before. I've done it on stream before. I've never, like, truly gotten drunk before, though. Like, I know about my limits, and, I mean, I don't know, like, my full limits. I haven't actually, like, tried drinking to, like, me pass out, because that's, like, insane behavior. But I have an idea of how much alcohol I can have while still, like, not crying. You know? No drink driving? Yeah, don't drink and drive, duh. That's, like, making minimum for, like, being a decent person in society is don't drink and drive. That's the other thing, if I have too much alcohol, I can start crying. And, like, that's not fun for anyone. Like, imagine you can join my King stream and I can burst into tears. Like, that would be, like, a horrible experience. That's the other reason I don't drink too much. You double park. What does it mean? Doesn't it just, like, go in, like, 2 parking lanes, right? That's not the only reason to drink too much, but you know. That's like you parking in 2 parking spots, right? That just means you missed. Like, it's okay. Sometimes you miss. And that's okay. Not everyone's perfectly accurate at parking, and you shouldn't judge them. It's okay to miss the parking spot. I forgive you. To be fair, again, I don't live anywhere that's a problem. You know, like, I don't live anywhere that's ever been a problem. Like, do people... don't do... Okay, don't... Okay. Don't admit to doing crimes in my chat, please, because I do not know how to respond to that. Unless it's really funny or comical, maybe don't admit to doing crimes in chat. You know? I'm gonna head back when the door is full. That's why I never admit to any of my crimes. Not that I've done any, of course, you know. I've got a quest to report. Just kidding. Okay. Yeah, of course, just kidding, just kidding. What else quest we got? Get an angel wing charm. 10 angel wings. Okay. So kids in stream? I mean, I assume there isn't. But like, it's technically not 18 plus. But I'm not very like child oriented, so I don't think there'd be any kids in my stream ever. I'm not here being like a Minecraft Let's Play or anything. You know? No way, so many shiny seeds to sell. Oh, there's 3. Circlet. Oh. Some of this stuff might actually be purchasable and good. Hey, so this new gear is good. Oh, I need the angel wing. Demon coat? Okay, this new gear good. Become a Roblox VTuber. Oh, but imagine how many Robux I could get! Think of the free Robux, Kameji! Think of how many children would give me Robux if I became a Robux VTuber! Don't you want to think of the free Robux? Like, oh my goodness! You're not thinking about the market! I could scam so many children! This is making public announcement, don't scam children, thanks. Just in case it needs to be said, please don't scam children. Why am I buying circlets? We have circlets. I do Minecraft? That's not true. I play games that aren't Minecraft, like Etrian. I actually haven't played Minecraft on stream since Blightfall, and I don't know how long ago Blightfall was. It's been a minute. They won't know that? What, the children won't know I play Etrian? I don't care if the children know if I play Etrian or not. That's fine if the children don't know I play Etrian. I don't care about the children's collective opinion. Speaking of children, though, like... It's kind of weird to think, like, I'm at the age where some people my age have kids now. Like, huh. I know it's less common because, you know, making people having kids later and later. But, like, it's weird to think that, like, my peers, like, from school could have children by now. I do not have kids. I do not have kids. Maybe in the future I'd like a kid. But right now I'm not in a position where I could, like, have a kid. I'm in this tiny apartment. Like, oh my goodness. Where would I fit a child in here? If I had a kid, you'd definitely know they're not quiet, you know. They're not very quiet things. But, like, in the future, I'd honestly probably want a kid. But we'll see where life takes me. The first step to having a kid would be probably having a partner. Because, I don't think it's super easy to adopt as a single parent. You know, and I'm in no rush. Like, maybe in the future. I need some more of, like, bigger space as well. Because, again, I'm in a tiny apartment, there's not space for a child in here. Like, I wouldn't even, like, have, like, a hanging bed for them. Unless they were to, like, remove the office, like, everything out of my office, and turn that into, like, a tiny bedroom. Like, maybe, but, like, that's not fair to the kid. Because the second you have a kid is the second you have to, like, well, my life is dedicated to this child now. Like, you have signed the right to care about yourself over your child, for the most part. To a point. Like, you have to take care of yourself enough where, like, you won't, like, collapse or anything, but... You know? Anyways, magnetic field, lost Shinjuku. Also, why did you say thank the Lord when they say I didn't have a kid? Oh my goodness. Are you child-phobic? Do children spook you? Very child-phobic thing to say. Not like kids? I like children. Like, you know, in a regular human way. Let me preface that before someone making clips that and says, we have to make a Google doc about this man. I taught kids swimming when I was in high school. And, like, I enjoyed it a ton. I guess I know, like, kids are, like, good and bad. It's not like you only get the nice moments with them. You get, like, kicking, like, the kid is, like, crying at 2 AM. And you don't get any sleep that day. But I would like a kid at some point, I think. Maybe. Again, that's up in the air. It's not for sure, because that could change in a couple years. Good thing. Because, like, when I was younger, I was like, I don't want kids ever. When I was, like, you know, like late teens, early 20s. But now I'm like, you know what? I'd be fine with a kid. If my situation was what it is right now, where I live. Like, space-wise. I'd be like, you know what? I'd take a kid. It might be fun. But not right now. I mean, I have a cat, and they complain enough, but I don't know. Again, the first step to that, again, would be to find a hiking partner to raise them with, because I don't think I could do it alone. I mean, like, I wouldn't plan to do it alone. Like, yes, there are single parents out there. Good on you if you could be a single parent, like, good, and, like, do it well. But... And the other thing is, again, I think, like, adopting is very difficult. Where do I go for the map again? Where do I go for 23? Okay, it's across there. Just don't get kids? Why? Why hard, though? I'm not saying, like, tomorrow or anything, jeez, like... I can be a responsible adult and realize my situation is not one that would be good for a child right now. But the future is vast and unknown. But, you know, because I've liked the times I've worked with kids. I really have. It's been a while since I've, like, you know, like, worked with kids. But I really enjoyed working with them. Like, for the most part. Again, not exactly everything, because nothing is ever perfect. That's how the world works. But I did enjoy it for the most part. And I'm like, you know what? I could do that with one of my own. Maybe. Who knows? Maybe in, like, 5 years I can't afford, like, an apartment. Maybe the economy collapses in 5 years and I don't, like, don't get, like, you know, anything. But if that doesn't happen, you know, it's not, like, unviable to have a family in the future. I don't know. Like, underground a bunker. You see, just put a kid's room in there. You see, a kid would fit. See, I failed to the issue. I don't know. My only goal before that would be get into a stable enough position to make sure, you know, as for I think what most parents try to do is try to have the kid have a bit better life than they did. And that's no bunker? Why? Wouldn't a bunker be, like, more annoying maintenance-wise? What are, like, your property taxes for a bunker? Would a bunker be more or less property tax? Because you're underground. So, like, the property value is probably less, but... How would they do property taxes for hacking bunker? I don't know if it's financially correct to move to a bunker. I don't know if they appreciate as much as a house would be. You know? Like, I do not know the financial numbers to if you should move out of your house into a concrete bunker or not. You'd have to crunch those numbers yourself. Crush. Up. Gag up for the boss. I want to get to Caduceus. Perfect. I know. I also don't know if I can, like, legally, like, add a lot more slow pants. You could do that with your house. That's not bunker-exclusive technology, you know, right? You can do that with a house. Like, you know that it's not a bunker-exclusive feature to install solar panels. You could be safe. I mean, I don't know how that works. I don't know enough about wars, thankfully, to tell you how effective a personal bunker would be in them. You know, because, like, just because a war breaks out doesn't mean you're not getting charged property tax, right? To break in. No? What do you mean, no? The US is at war right now. You still have to pay property tax. A bunker is not stopping that. I don't like that with current events that much, but, you know. The hecking the IRS is still gonna show up to your hecking place of residence if you don't pay taxes long enough, and nothing will stop them. Yes, they can! What do you never come out for food? They'll wait! You are not gonna be self-sufficient down there. They're very patient. Unfortunately, I feel like real life setting up a bunker is kind of a cope. Because it will not save you from a war. Because what's going to kill you in a war is most likely not direct violence, but starvation. Like, that is what actually is probably gonna, like, happen. Unless you're somewhere where there's direct conflict, what kills people in wars is starvation. And it's, like, the sad truth. Like, not everyone, of course. Like, some people do die because violence. But the thing with wars is they impact, like, trade and, like, trade lines and, like, farming so much that starvation becomes, like, a real threat for people. Why do you think, like, historically wars have always resulted in rationing? And, like, a ton of rationing. It's because, like, food lines get interrupted. Do there's products up here? Some things, yeah. I mean, I don't typically buy US that often if I can help it. I prefer to buy Canadian, but we do have US products, yes. Sometimes I buy US if it's way cheaper, because, you know, as much as I, you know, like buying Canadian, the economy's still the economy. Bit too important recently? I haven't actually, no. I did get a gift card. I got a gift card from work for Tim Hortons for my 1-year anniversary there, which is really nice and unexpected. I don't know how much is on it, but they gave me a Tim Hortons gift card, so I do have to go at some point. Okay, I meant to reclaim the spot. What you mean the spot? What you mean the spot? We didn't have a spot. But I'm not a coffee drinker, so I don't go to Tim Hortons that much. Like, there's not much for me there. So, you know. Already in! Dunkin' Donuts? Oh, I mean... I don't really care. The thing is, Tim Hortons isn't great. Like, yes, it's a very Canadian icon, but, like, I'll tell you this. As a Canadian, Tim Hortons is pretty mid. It's fine. The donuts there are fine. The sandwiches there are fine. It's not incredible. Like, I have no love for Tim Hortons beyond that, like, it's fine. I get a Tim Hortons sandwich every time I go to the heckin' airport because they are, like, one of the only places open at weird times at the airport. Not because I'm patriotic or care about Tim Hortons, but because they're the only ones that can open at early hours at the airport. And at late hours. I think they're open 24 hours at the airport. But no, that's the Canadian secret, is Tim Hortons kind of mid. If you come here and have Tim Hortons, you'll go, wow, that's kind of mid. And I can say that. I'm allowed to say that. I'm allowed to slander Tim Hortons, because I live in Canada. But poutine? I actually don't like poutine. I know other people really like poutine. It's not my thing. I'm not a big gravy person in general, and I don't really like the melted cheese on the fries. I'm not a cheese person either. I'm not a gravy person. I'm not much of a cheese person. So, that's 2 out of 3 of the parts of poutine done, so just gonna be making fries. So, like, you know, I don't really like it. Like, I would much prefer just plain fries. Do I eat meat? Yes. Sometimes, yeah. If it's not too expensive. I had shrimp. I had shrimp today. That's meat. I thought I'm vegan. Why would you think that? Clearly you've missed every single time I've talked about making food. If I eat vegan meat, I mean, I don't. I eat meat. I eat, like, animal meat. Unless vegan meat's, like, super cheap, in which case I might... I don't know. How cost-effective is it to become vegan? If being vegan's more cost-effective, maybe I do become vegan. Because I'm not attached to animal meat, it's just a very easy way to get protein. Use plants into meat? Yeah. That's how fermentation meat works. I'm not attached to meat. I just have it because cheap protein. Not cheap protein, but protein that I, like. I should specify. You know? Do I have a Costco membership? I do not have a Costco membership because the closest Costco to me is 2 hours away. 2.5 hours, I should say, actually. So... I don't really have a reason to, because that's a big drive for Costco. Like, I've got family that's a Costco membership because they live closer. But I don't because it's such a long drive, there is no point doing it. Yeah, because I get a headbind there. Yeah. I mean, like, I don't understand what was so great about Costco. Like, I'm thinking it's supposed like slightly better prices, if you remember. I don't know. They got cheap hot dogs that you could like find as of Klarna or something. I don't know. I don't understand Costco hype. And got a 100-inch TV. I don't think I could fit a 100-inch TV somewhere good. Like, that's too big. I'm not watching that whole thing. Like, oh my goodness. That good? So, my current TV, I don't know how big it is, but I can tell you, it's on a hecking end table. Because I don't have a TV stand. I just put it on top of, like, an end table, and it's a little precarious, but it works. I don't think I can balance a 100-inch on that. Because it works, and I don't need a TV stand. Right? So, you know. Like, but I don't think I could fit a 55 or 65. I don't know if it's either of those sizes. It might be smaller. I don't know. I haven't measured it before. Am I supposed to measure my TV to see if it grows? Am I a bad TV parent? Am I supposed to measure it and track its growth so I can be happy about it? Sorry if I'm supposed to be doing that. No? Okay, good. Okay, whew. Thought I was being a bad parent for a second. Good to know I'm taking care of it correctly. He on the ground, I look so small. I mean, I am just a silly little guy. I'm going to look small no matter what. That's called being a VTuber. You know. Can we kill this thing already? Thank you. I guess I know of a single hacking magic caster, but oh my goodness. Your HP's a max. Let's max TP. Okay, the foe is directly behind us now. Hello, foe. It is so gonna interrupt one of our fights. Not that I care, we can probably solo the foe. It's Sam's Club. What is the heck is Sam's Club? Who is Sam and why is their club so cool? Who the heck is Sam? I knew someone named Samantha. Is it their club? When I was growing up, I knew someone named Samantha. I haven't seen them forever. Does Hacking Samantha make a club? Okay, I'm making shock. Sam's Club. It's a hacking division of a Walmart? What? Hacking Walmart made a Costco? Since when? Wow. I don't think they have a single hacking Canadian location. I could be wrong, but I don't think they do. Are sushi anything imported from Japan? I don't need stuff imported from Japan. What am I doing with Japanese imports? There's nothing Japan specific that I care enough about to spend my own money on it. Like, there's nothing from Japan that I'm like, I need to import this. I need it. You know? Like, you know, like, yeah, like, I'm trying to think, but, like, there's nothing I can think of that'd be, like, specifically something I'd have to import from Japan exactly that I care enough about. Like, any sushi-shimi? I could just go to, like, a sushi place, though, for sashimi, right? When I want sushi, I just go to a sushi place. Live really far from a Japanese restaurant? I do not live very far from a Japanese restaurant. I live very close to a Japanese restaurant. There is one in my city. There's in fact more than one in my city. There is at least two. There's more than two. At least a sushi place. I don't know if it's exactly Japanese or not. But I can tell you it's a sushi place. But, yeah. It's been a while since I've gone out for sushi, actually. I'd like to again at some point, but just thinking restaurants are so expensive, and I need to, like, eat at them less. I need to cook more. I'm really bad at that. I'm really bad at, like, ordering in from restaurants and going to restaurants. Mostly ordering in from restaurants too much. Because if I actually go in, I can look at the price and go, wow, too expensive. But I'm really bad at ordering in from restaurants. But I'm trying to get better. But baby steps. Slowly getting my finances more and more reined in every single day, every single week. And I am. Like, I am getting better at my finances. I'm better now than I was like a few months ago, and I'll be better in a few months than I am now. Can we kill this like roly-poly? Oh my goodness. Like, yeah, I know I'm there thinking physical resistance, but please kill it. Thank you. The foe is back. Hello, foe. I don't care. I don't care. I care now. Drywall. Yeah, you can eat all the drywall. Yum, yum. Crystal, shiny seed. Okay, that's all 3, so I don't care. Oh, it's just this thing. We're getting blindsided? You're joking. Anyways, just I can bind it. Just bind this idiot. Just bind the bozo. It can't kill us or immunize. Just keep spamming binds till it's dead. Smite, silencer, gag. I will take a cure 2 on Ish. Armbind. Oh my goodness, can you guys stop losing the fear 50-50? And just get the bind. Please. Can we get a single bind on this heckin' idiot? Thank you. There's the head bind. There's an arm bind as well. Now we just need to fish for the leg bind, so we can spam ecstasy. Just gotta fish for that leg bind. Nope. If we could stop losing to fear procs, that'd be excellent. I think it might be low enough for Climax to 1-tap. Actually, let's just go for the Climax. No, but it dodged. I think it's low enough where we can just 1-tap it. Please get the insta-kill. Thank you. Bye-bye. Yippee. This is why I actually shouldn't be scared of foes, because they are pushovers and we can kill them. Oh, our healer needs more mana. So does our paladin. This is why we bought 1,000,000 Amrita 2s. This is why we went and bought 1,000,000,000 Amrita 2s. So I could keep going. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, that's a wall, that's a wall, wall. Okay, I've actually calmed down from my conversation. I generally, the ad time is like you throw me off. I don't know what I can talk about before. But I'm sure it was very interesting. I also curious what all these elevators are for. I don't care about this enemy group. Get me out of here. Get me out of this enemy group. I don't care. Let me flee. This doesn't feel like the stairs are going to be here. This feels like a dead end. Oh, I could be wrong. Maybe I'm incorrect. Maybe there are stairs in this direction somewhere. Ah, no, not blindsided by the sleep enemies! Oh my goodness, no! Oh, I hate this enemy combination, it sucks! Stop casting sleep pollen! Stop casting sleep pollen! I hate you with all my being. This is like the worst enemy group because all they do is they can cast sleep pollen and you die instantly. It's miserable. If they blindside you, you just die sometimes because you don't get an action. The ad break just finished. That's unfortunately how ads go. Blame Twitch. You know the drill. You know the drill. Okay, revive them. I can clear the miserable looking group. And then salve 2. Boop, boop. Everyone's happy now. Everyone's healthy. Anyways, where are these stairs? It doesn't really matter. We're just gonna be vibing this whole time. Who gives we find stairs? Who needs stairs anyways? Certainly not me. Could disable them? I could if I revoke my affiliate agreement, yes. But you say you want me to be big and famous, but then you say also, you should revoke your affiliate agreement and be tiny streamer forever. You gotta make up your mind. You're just like two conflicting things. You could also use an ad block, you see. There are ways around this. Because, you know, unfortunately, Twitch ads come with being a streamer on Twitch. Hold up, about what? What did I say? Huh? What, you would think I shouldn't have said use an ad block? If Twitch gets mad at me for that one, I'm too small to really care. Ooh, box. Oh, what, I can't disable ads? The answer is I can't because I'm an affiliate. Once you're affiliate, you're stuck with ads. I see like a tiny streamer has no ads because they're not affiliate. That is how it works. Is how Twitch works. But you have no advertisers? Do it the other way around. Yeah, no, it's not me picking the ads. I do not have, like, they're not like sponsors where I can choose to accept them or not. It's because I'm an affiliate on Twitch. Or you mean, like, things that advertise me, in which case, I don't have the money for that. You know? What would I hacking do? Like, go, like, hacking paint it my hacking face on hacking bus stop from the end to the end? I can't pick that with Twitch live streams. That is not my choice. If I could put, like, an hour of ads at the end of the stream, that would certainly be something. It's not my choice. It's not how this works. Go complain to Jeff Bezos. I'm sure he'll listen to you. He's very responsive like that. This isn't a wall. But this is a wall. Let's stream on YouTube. I could, but I mostly don't do it because I don't have to deal with two separate chats. Like, that's my reason I don't multi-stream. I'll be real, it's entirely I don't want to deal with two separate chats. Like, in the future I'm planning, I mean, starting now, I'm just gonna, like, be posting VODs on, oh my goodness, there's 3 of them! We need headbinds immediately! Go wrong? Having to deal with, like, 2 chats? It just annoys me. There's a headbind. Ugh! Oh my goodness, this enemy combination's miserable! Everyone is dead! Please get the kill. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Well, I guess we're going back to the inn because everyone died immediately because all the enemy group does is they can insta-sleep you. Thank you, Etrian. We made okay progress, but the insta-sleep of thanking flowers is truly miserable. Just cast shield? I can't if I'm asleep. The issue is they outspeed me and put me to sleep. Trust me, if my characters could use their actions, it would be fine. The issue is getting outsped and slept to death. I need an apothecary. I need to buy another thread. And maybe there's an accessory that blocks sleep. I never even bothered to check. Ailment resist. I could give her an amber rings, I guess. But meh. I don't feel like giving her an amber rings. Ooh, new whip, new whip. That's pretty good. Blood helm, new boots. Maybe that's useful. I know I need the angel wings. Okay, any of the new gear any good? That whip is worse than the whip I currently have. Because we bought the expensive one. Any of the armor any good? That might be an improvement for boots? Yeah, that's an improvement for flame boots. Everyone have flame boots and upgrade their boots to dyed boots. Can't strength potions? Cause, I mean, I can stack things and up strength, but that doesn't actually increase my DPS very much. Because most of my DPS comes from the casting of Ecstasy, which is based off binds. So it's actually not that useful. Most of my damage comes from ensuring it binds to hit. And a lot is just like luck and getting people to survive long enough. Bloodhelm. I don't think that Bloodhelm's good on anyone. So, like, more strength was actually a lot... Like, it would be more damage. It would be more damage, but it wouldn't be nearly as good as you'd think. That's why we're not just stacking a strength and attack up on everything. Because, again, we're not running a normal build, we're running a bind build. If I was running a standard party, where your damage comes from a land, and like, just doing whatever lands do, and, like, your medic on Caduceus spam, like, maybe then strength would matter more. But we're not, we're running a bind team. So if we're on a Hexer, it's... You know? Can I use these second elevators yet? That's probably no, I'm probably gonna do something. Streaming in 4K. I stream at the highest quality Twitch allows me to. I stream at the highest quality Twitch allows me. I literally can't increase my bitrate. Twitch won't accept a higher bitrate. I am unable to increase the bitrate any higher. So, I've not thought about streaming in 4K. Yeah, Twitch caps your bitrate, I think, at like 6,000 or whatever. So if I were to push more bits, it wouldn't take it. So yeah, even though my internet could handle more, because I have really good internet, I have really solid internet. So like, my internet could handle pushing more bits out, but Twitch wouldn't take it. Twitch would be like, nuh-uh, you're capping you at 6, too bad. So it doesn't mean that to me. Okay, and the big walk all the way back is okay. This strat is big. I didn't know why Automod held that one. Twitch. Twitch is just whatever Twitch does. You know, like, Twitch just kind of does whatever it feels like, and you just kind of have to, like, roll with it. That's just how it works. You know, just like any platform, they kind of just do whatever, and you just have to accept it and move on. Can I get a shiny vine? Can I get a shiny vine? Get a shiny vine. Thank you. Thanks, shiny vine. Let's go. Your automods. I don't control the automods. I have them set to their settings, and sometimes... Look, I just let the messages through. If I think the automod is overreacting, I let the message through, like, immediately. It's not like it affects you very much. But the automods are there for a reason, because sometimes people show up, and by people I mean bots, show up and say some very questionable things. I do not believe most things that I keep automodded are people. If I let it through, it's mostly a person. You know. Yeah, you got another warning! You keep saying the autobot will keep catching it! This is AI racism. I don't think so. But I don't know enough about AI to be firm on that issue. Okay, up to 9 on gag. What if I denied that message just for the fun of it? Does it ban you? I'm so curious. Oh, it just deletes the message. That's no fun. I was hoping it would ban you for a million billion years. For the fun of it. I'd be really funny if the Autobots had the power to they can nuke your account instantly. I could give him that power, but I choose not to. For I don't think it's good. Let the Autobot decide who lives and who dies. That would probably go wrong very quickly. Consider this like anyone makes any kind of adult joke ever, they instantly get banished to the ninth circle of hell for all eternity. In that case. Ah, jeez, my throat. Jeez, my throats are like a little low. I'm like, I've been too happy this trip, making like too laughy heavy. My throat is not appreciating it, but it can cope for now. It can cope for now. You get the ban hammer? I've banned people before, and by people I mean bots. Most of the things I've banned have been bots. Viewbot sellers, people doing art scams I've had to ban. I've never actually had to ban anyone for bad behavior. Which has been really nice. I've never had anyone in chat show up and had to ban them for bad behavior. Give me like 10 seconds, I'm grabbing my water pitcher. I'm thirsty. Update, I grabbed my water pitcher, I'm back. Does my cat want my book? Do you want this manga? I don't think my cat wants my Pokemon manga. This AI race. I don't think it is! I don't think it is. I mean, are you the AI in the situation? I'm confused. Yeah, you are. I know you're getting the warning. I see all the messages taking blocks. I can see everything. And I think it's really funny to just only let some of them through. You see, I'm quite entertained by my power in this situation. I don't know where I stand on AI. Actually, I do know where I stand on AI. I think AI is a useful tool that people keep using for things it shouldn't be used for. That's my stance, is people don't know how to be hecking chill. And all its uses will be found in time, and all its current things people are using it for are not, like, very useful. You know? Like any other tool, it will have its uses, and people need to hecking relax with what they use it for right now. Like, I don't know. Just like any other tool, like, calm down. It's not going to end the world, probably. I mean, it could, but like anything could. It's not going to replace all of humanity. It's also not going to make your business more money magically by just throwing an AI into something. Like, it's on both sides. I actually haven't seen any Terminators. No, I haven't. It actually is, it's like, that's a movie I missed, was any of the Terminators. Edge of the World? Well, yeah, I know the plot of Terminator. I know of it. I just haven't seen the movies. Don't worry. It's in my cultural, like, consciousness. Please watch the movie, but then I gotta rent the movie, and I'm thinking renting the movie. That's money I don't want to spend. I don't want to spend money on the movie. You know? I really don't. I don't want to spend that money. You know? Also, there's like a million of them. Which one specifically do you think I should watch? I just don't have DVDs anymore. I actually don't have a DVD player, correct. Because then I have to go buy a DVD player. That's also money. Why should I go buy a DVD player? To buy DVDs I wouldn't watch for the most part. They're rent the movie. So what, you can buy the movie and rewatch it, but I don't watch movies very often. I don't like sitting still for them. You know. So I don't really watch movies on my own that often. Like, yeah, I go sit on my couch on a movie, it might be nice, but like, I don't know. Like, the last time I watched a movie would have been last summer? Maybe last fall? Watched Space Jam? I watched it forever ago. I absolutely did watch Space Jam. But no, it's been like a while since I watched a movie. Again, they're not my thing. Movies just aren't really my thing for the most part. It's not my form of media I like very much. Like, I'll watch one once in a while and be like, yeah, that was a movie. It was enjoyable, but not something I go out of my way to pay money for the most part. You know what I like? I like movie theater popcorn. If it wasn't so expensive, I would absolutely go to the movie theater just to buy their popcorn. And sometimes I get their popcorn at a discount and get it anyways, because it's on discount. Like, that's the good part of movies, is their heckin' popcorn. Like, oh my goodness, their butter is, like, probably filled with hecking so many chemicals that make it taste better. Like, I don't know what they put in, like, a movie theater butter, but it tastes so good. But they definitely put something into it. Probably microplastics. That's probably the secret sauce. They put microplastics into it. That's it, Dad, so the foe kills you. This generation. Would you understand go back in 2008? Yes. What do you mean this generation? I'm not a child. I grew up on DVDs. My hecking... when I was really young, we had a VHS. It's like, born in 2020? I'm not literally 6! What do you mean by that? What do you mean it sounds like I was born in 2020? I'm sorry, but I don't think my voice sounds like a 6-year-old. Have you heard a 6-year-old before? It does not sound like how I sound. But I grew up on VHS as a child, and then we swapped to DVDs when I was, like, an older child. If you were born? Nope. That is incorrect. I was born earlier than that. Nope, I was born earlier than that. It's not 2022, I am older than that. 2020. Oh, no, you've overshot it now. Now you've overshot it. Look, I've said on stream before I'm making 24. Do the math. Oh my goodness, this guy just does not want binds. That's okay, we'll just kill him dead. Boop. Just because I don't own a DVD player doesn't mean my family didn't have one when I was growing up, you know, right? I'm not Gen Alpha. It's not like I was raised on the internet. I mean, I was raised on the internet, but not raised as much on the internet as others. Don't be wrong, I definitely was raised. Remember dial-up? I do not remember dial-up. I was not that... My family did not have dial-up by the time I understood what an internet was. They did have a Wi-Fi router. You know? By the time I knew what an internet was, my family definitely had Wi-Fi. I don't know I went for Anaconda. It's not like it does much more damage. Just auto this. Just auto this one. I wonder if you can still get dial-up. Like, I wonder if I talk to my internet provider if, like, they still have dial-up. Could be like, hey, can you give me a home phone and dial-up, please? Or would they look at me like I'm insane and, like, ban me from ever purchasing internet ever again? I wonder if you can even still purchase, like, a dial-up package. You probably can't, right? Because that'd be weird. Like, I'm sure no one sells it anymore, but... maybe someone still sells dial-up. I just don't know why you'd ever choose to buy dial-up. 2001, you're born. Yeah, you were correct on that one. Congratulations. Oh my gosh, 10 million encounters here, get me out! Please flee, please flee, please flee, please flee. Cool, well I guess we're in the fight then. No, everyone's dying. Oh my goodness, let me flee the encounter. Thank you. And the family recipe? What do you mean the family recipe? So my family wasn't really much on the cooking side, they were baking side. I learned how to bake from my family. Make for generations? Yeah, for me, they didn't. But they passed on baking, and oh boy, do I like baking. I haven't baked in forever. I need to make peanut butter cookies. My peanut butter goes bad in a month. Because apparently peanut butter goes bad. Who knew? But I need to go make peanut butter cookies because of that. My goodness, upstairs? Better homemade? Yeah, but I think that I don't want to do that. Climb the stairs. Oh. We used to have on our staff, save Earth destruction. Homemade pickles? My grandmother used to make homemade pickles. I have no desire to because she still has some from like a few years ago because she made so many. So I don't have any desire to make them myself because I still thinking my family's pickles we're going through. But, I mean, they're good. What other opinion should I have about them? Or do you want me to make them? I don't have a big enough pot to make them in. Because the only way I'd be able to, like, seal jars would be to heat seal them. And that requires a really big pot of boiling water that I don't have. So I have to go buy stuff for it, and I don't want to go buy stuff for it. So... I will not be making homemade pickles myself, probably. Because it's a big operation, and, like, I don't need to. Also, because I'd have to, like, heat sterilize everything. Which is, again, another thing. I don't have a vessel to boil enough water to heat sterilize everything, either. We're fleeing for these battles, not because I can't win them, because I'm making lazy. I should invest in chimes at this point. Like, yeah, I need the XP still, technically, but, like, I'm lazy. Give me, like, in chimes. I'll fight this group. I make homemade iced tea? No, but what I do is buy the iced tea powder. And then you can put that in water, and you can call that homemade iced tea. You see, that's what you do. Come on, I'm Canadian. Iced tea is hecking brisk iced tea. It is nest tea. That is what iced tea is here, and it's not actual tea. You must know that in Canada, iced tea is not actually tea. So iced tea? No, we do not. like, in Canada, the closest, like, when you think iced tea, in Canada, it's like, think of, like, sweet tea, almost. Except less sweet. It's not real tea. I think sweet tea might be real tea, actually. It's like, it's brisk iced tea, it's Nest tea. Yeah, it's brisk iced tea, yes. If you ask for iced tea here, oh my goodness. There's no path forward here. It's a dead end, I hate it here. I hate the 5th stratum, I hate the 5th stratum, I hate the 5th stratum, I hate the 5th stratum. But yeah, if you ask for iced tea, you get brisk iced tea. Which is good, because that's like the good iced tea. Oh hey, I got an art commission done. Let's go. Let's go, more art. I think it's just a draft. It's just the line art. It's just the line art. That one's good. I'll accept that work in progress. So don't mind me, I'm getting more art commissioned. Don't mind me. Did I miss map up here out of curiosity? Just for my own sanity, did I miss? Actually, no, I can't escape this. That's risking over the kill. Model. I'm getting art done. I'm not changing the model. We've been over this. I can't afford that. Why would I change the model? I would like a new model, maybe in 3 years. Trust me, if I was getting a new model, you'd hear about it. I wouldn't keep that secret. The model's really grown on me. I'm not replacing it anytime soon. It's a nice model. I know, it's a draft for an art commission. Because, you know, when you commission art, they usually do it in draft steps and not all at once. Okay, update. This is hacking dead end here. I don't want to fight this group. I don't want to fight this group. Please sleep. Please get out. Please get out. Please get out. Please get out. Thank you. Before they can sleep lock me forever. Where do I go then? I probably, this whole thing's like, ugh, I hate this stratum. This stratum just hates you and with a passion. This whole area is a hecking dead end. Now the real question, did I miss map? Or is it really all the way around? Because it could be either. Thank you, Etrian. Let me escape. Just let me escape. Where is the gosh darn exit? Oh, joy. Did I miss anything over here? No, right. Because that's the dead end because it spawns like in Guy all the way on the other side. Yeah. I mean, this is the 5th stratum experience, is walking around and being lost the entire time. That is just the average 5th stratum experience. Exchange of cover? I wouldn't. Again, if I was joining, I'd be under enough of an NDA where the stuff I said would get me in trouble. You know that, right? I wouldn't even say anything about it. There wouldn't be an announcement, there wouldn't be anything. It'd just be one day, hey guys, I'm gone now. Because NDAs are NDAs. You hate NDAs? Yeah, but if I was joining a company, I'd be under an NDA and have to follow it, you know. It's not like I could just choose not to follow the NDA. Well, you can just say, well, I don't feel like the NDA today. Say it got leaked. That will not hold up when they sue me! Saying it got leaked is not a cure against getting a hecking lawsuit thrown at you. Sure I got 6 lawyers? No, I don't! And if I did, I couldn't hecking pay all of them. So they wouldn't be my lawyers very long. Hecky, you think I can afford 6 whole lawyers? You're crazy. I'm not a corporation. I cannot individually afford 6 lawyers. That's so many lawyers. Do you know how much a lawyer costs? I could probably barely afford 1 lawyer. Like, if I had to, I could probably afford a singular lawyer. But I hope to never be in a position where I have to worry about a lawyer. Because that means I'm getting sued, and that's horrifying. Just in case you get in legal trouble. Yeah, like, that's my biggest thing is if I get sued, no one hecking wins because we all just have to spend a bunch of money. Like, it's not a fun situation for any party involved. Because, one, I don't know what money they want out of me. Because, like, they can sue me, and if they are suing me, it means it's for an amount that's going to be high enough where I will be unable to pay it. Because they're not going to sue me for low amounts of money. Because that's a waste of money for everyone. If I am being sued is for money that is large enough that I will be unable to pay it. So either I declare bankruptcy, or I have to, like, hire a lawyer and spend all my money to maybe fight the case. Like, it is not going to be good. And that's also why they won't sue me frivolously. Don't sue people who have no money. Life tip. I mean, this is not legal advice. Let me preface, it's not legal advice. I'm not a lawyer. But don't sue people who have no money because they can't pay you if you win. Why do you think so many people don't get sued on YouTube? Even though what they're doing is, like, blatant copyright infringement, it's because they have no hanging money. They would sue YouTube instead. But, like, I'm not worried about... But, like, that's the thing. If I break an NDA, like, they might be able to sue me for enough money, because I don't know how much money that would be... You know? That is why I've broken. I only break NDA. I don't really break NDAs. The only time I've ever broken an NDA, it was been like years after it was signed, past the point where the information was even private anymore. So it wasn't actually breaking an NDA. Because at that point it was public information. I guess I've never, like, properly broken NDA then, technically. But... No, my plan is to just never get say you got hacked. That isn't a good defense if I can't prove it. Just saying oopsies, Atto, you know, is not a legal defense that will work for me. Like, oopsie whoopsies, please don't sue me, does not work. Again, the best plan you should have is to just not put yourself in a position where you want to get hecking sued. Because if you're getting sued, it means they think they get enough money. Don't have lawyers? Why would I have lawyers on standby? Genuine question. What need do I have to keep a lawyer on standby for? Like, it's not like I don't need a lawyer on standby. If I ever have need for a lawyer, I will go hire a lawyer for that period of time. But I don't need a personal lawyer. You know, it's not like I need a lawyer. That'd be a huge waste of money just to have for some reason have a lawyer on payroll and just, like, sit around and do nothing. It's not like I typically get into legal issues on a daily basis. You know. You know that, right? I mean, you actually might not know that. Actually, that's something I should say you know. But I'll let you know, I do not usually get into legal issues on a daily basis to the point where I would need a lawyer on, like, my own payroll. Which is good. It's a good position to be in where I don't get into making enough problems where I need to worry about having a lawyer or making standby. We'd head back, inventory's full. Did I finish my request yet? No? Okay. But, yeah, let me solve this stuff. Angel Ring, Jewel, I don't care. New axe may be useful. But yeah, like, I don't know. If I ever need a lawyer, I can go get one. If I needed one. But again, hopefully I never need one. In an ideal world, you never need a lawyer. And then this isn't an ideal world. But if in an ideal world, you don't personally need a lawyer that often. Ooh, that is a better axe. Insta repel. Angel ring. I don't think I need Orbolos. Anyways, I think this is where I'll be calling it. I mean, we're going for about 3 hours, which is a fair time, especially on Tuesdays, because you know Wednesdays I gotta go to work early. Who can I raid out to? I'm assuming no one's playing the second game beyond me. Yeah, of course no one is. Was anyone playing the other Etrians? Anyone playing Etrian, like, 2 or 3? Oh my goodness, there's another VTuber playing an Etrian game. Heck yeah. That works for me. But yeah, this has been me. This has been me rambling. I don't even know, like, I didn't think I talked about Etrian the entire stream. Like, maybe talking about Etrian for, like, maybe 10 minutes. Most of the stream is me going on, like, making wild tangents on whatever, which is good. That's a good stream. If you're on YouTube right now, bye YouTube, hi YouTube, whatever, because I'm uploading this to YouTube, because I'm trying to post my VODs again. Hello, one YouTube viewer who... You are, special. I don't know. But if we're on Twitch, yeah, this person's playing, I don't know who this is, but they're playing Etrian 3. So, you know. It looks like they're fairly far along looking at their HP values. But we'll see. Bye-bye.